talk about Damacio Page. 145-pound fighter out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Greg Genghis Kong Jackson's gym. Damacio!
We were looking for a diamond in the rough, and we ended up finding one badass mother.
Good power, Damacio. Round. Job.
I remember the first time we saw Damacio, he's up in the ring, hitting the mitts, had the cornrows to his hair's all long, tatted out, all street, and I was like, that's our boy.
Just grew up rough, you know. I was a small cat out of everybody, you know. And neighbors used to beat me up. Everybody used to beat me up. I grew up in a rough part of town, and for a while, you know, I was kind of lost. I was more doing the gang thing instead of being as an individual. I never quit, you know. Like when these kids would beat me up, I'd be like, come back at them, come back at them. I just thought, I'm gonna get bigger than you. I'm gonna get bigger. When I get bigger, you're gonna be sorry, you know.
Damacio's a tool that's been honed through adversity. You know, when the going gets tough, he ain't gonna quit, ain't gonna fold on you.
There was only one time in my life that I felt like I was gonna break. I was actually going up to Fresno to transfer over to Fresno State. And I was working out over there, doing my thing, you know, and what happened, I ended up getting jumped real bad out there. I took some hits to the head, you know, and I was like, that was a beating, man.
Yeah,
and then, like, the coach at Fresno State was like, what the are you doing? You want to wrestle for my team, but you're doing all this crazy I don't think we could have that on our team, you know? I'm like, now I'm not gonna be able to wrestle at Fresno now because of this. And I was like on the verge of breaking. I'm like, give me a gun, who has a gun? I'm gonna fight this because these guys just wrecked my life. I went back home and I was like, you know what? I need to fight for a living. This is what I need to do. This is what I believe in. By me getting in all that heap over there in Fresno, it made me think as a person, what do I want to do for the rest of my life? Do I want to be in prison, or do I want to go down in history as one of the best lightweights ever?
Damacio was fighting a bigger, heavier guy.
His rod, the executioner,
And we were fighting in the guy's hometown, so pretty much all the cards were stacked against him.
That's it, guys.
At one point in the fight, Damacio gets rolled over, and it worried me a little bit, but he kept his composure.
Hook a leg, baby. Now work. Nice.
Damacio gets an armbar on this guy, and to me, it looks like this guy's arm's broken. He gets a mount on this guy, and he's just totally controlling him, and the guy can't get out of it. He drops an elbow that I could hear from the back of the room that sounded like just concrete busting. It looks like the guy might be knocked out after the first elbow. But until that ref stops it, you gotta just keep throwing. Damacio looked really good in that fight, really good.
8 months later, we get stopped back into New Mexico, see how our boys and the gym is doing. It's important to them, but more importantly, I think it's important to us. Yeah! And Damacio D! I got it, yeah. Woo! I can see right away our boy looks sharp, in shape, hungry. It's like, Damacio, where's the hair?
Damacio went from pretty with the long hair to handsome with the short hair.
I like handsome better.
From suavecito to essay.
All right, Macio, good. Stretch it out, brother.
He's fought since he was with us, but we wanted to step in, see how his training's going, make sure he's good, let him know we're behind him. How long after our episode did you cut your hair?
I think May, I think I did it. You know what I'm saying? I never had long hair my whole life. And I decided one day to grow it out, you know? I was thinking about cutting. I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna grow it out for cancer kids, you know? I'm gonna bite the bullet instead of that sucker grow, you know?
It's all good, dude.
It was good, you know?
For sure.
So some little girl's happy, you know? Some pretty hair.
We backed Damacio 100%, and come to find out, Damacio's backing cancer kids? That's what I'm talking about.
I fought in the WEC, man.
Oh, see, that's what I'm trying to hear.
Faber, he said this kid is for real.
Are you ready? Let's get it. Scott Jorgensen with some great defense. Oh, my goodness. Damacio Page just drops his hands and takes the shot.
He actually hit me with a punch, man. I didn't even see where it came from. He just clipped me, and I was like, I got pissed.
What'd you do?
I dropped my hands and let him hit me. I said, you want to hit me? Hit me.
Here it is again. Here's the exchange. Boom. And then he just drops the hands.
Gave me a first one right in the chin. I told him, I looked right in his face and said, man, you can't hurt me. And after that, you could see his demeanor just like change. He was like, oh, I just hit him with a free shot, and he just told me he can't hurt me.
Sticking your chin out in front of your opponent so he can punch you might make you a little bit loco, but it definitely says something about his fighting skills and his confidence.
Appreciate you, dog. You know, we gotta stay on your corner 100%, dude.
Mas, about your hat back for you.
8-9 months ago, he came out wearing this Mexican sombrero hat. 8-9 months later, it's still on the bus.
I seen you got a little more bend to it. Did you throw it under the steamer?
I don't know. I had to get that white feel. I had to get the white feel to it. He just, you know, tipped it back a little bit on his head, you know, instead of having it wearing it down here, he put a little bit back there and ran with it.
All right, D, we're gonna skate, dude.
Cool, man.
Damacio. All right, kid.
Cool.
Ah,
Yeah, bro, see you fight.
D.